Welcome to another InWheelTime podcast. Welcome, everybody, to the award-winning InWheelTime Car Talk Show. Today, coming to you from the Back to the Past Car Show in Houston's Spring Branch neighborhood, here at the Cornerstone Academy, 9016 Westview. Just ahead, our story of the week, recalls, name the sold car price, plus Jeff will have the cruise in and events calendars. I'll bring you stories making automotive news headlines. And Mr. Mars is going to start us off with driving destinations. Howdy, along with Mike Out of This World Mars, Jeff Zekin is here with us. He's walking this away. Chief Engineer David Ainsley is here. And I'm Don Armstrong. Glad you could join us today. And so we've kind of postponed the driving destinations today for a good reason, because it's the places to go for Renaissance festivals. Are you into dressing up? Well, you need to go see a psychiatrist, but it'll be fun. You could go in anything that you want to, and Halloween's right around the corner, so I can only imagine there'll be some dresses worn by men.
Yeah, well, when we get back to the studio, we'll have a little Halloween show.
Of our own? Not on the air, I hope. All right, well, let's see if we can't get driving destinations 5 fall road trips to Renaissance festivals, Mr. Mars.
Okay.
All righty.
I
brought this because...
Did I catch you at a bad time?
Yes, you did, but we're good.
Is it this one?
Right there.
So let me explain to everybody that the problem is that we are doing the same thing that we did a little over a month ago with all brand new equipment and a new setup. So this is all a big experiment, and we'll just have to see how it goes. Apparently, it's
going.
Yeah, it's going.
Yeah, we got to do something about being able to see see what's going on over here, because it's hard to see on this laptop out here in this.
I can see that. I got you covered over here.
All right. So driving destinations, 5 Renaissance festivals.
All right. So we're going to go with, let's go over to 3, Jeff. I'm going to cut the first 2. Go to the next one.
That's 3.
There you go. Don, I picked this one specifically for you.
Oh, God.
The Renaissance Pleasure Fair.
All right. That's me,
Southern
baby.
California. Average is 250,000 people per season.
Oh, my God.
It's one of the oldest modern Renaissance fairs in the United States. Generally takes place in April, May, so it's already done. You need to look at it for next year. Happens in the Santa Fe Dam Recreation Area.
This is supposed to be fall destinations.
Sir?
This is supposed to be fall destinations. But that's okay. We'll include it. It's
well,
California.
I wanted this one for you. It was special for you.
It's free for you.
It's California, so it works. It's just the opposite of everybody else.
A lot of
You're
pleasure
right.
out
You're
there.
right.
A
You're
lot
right.
of pleasure out
So
there.
the next one is going to be the Pennsylvania Renaissance Fair in Manheim, Pennsylvania. 250,000 annually. It's on 35 acres. Includes part of an estate and winery where they set it up. 12 to 13 weekends that they run, starting in August all the way to the end of October. Got a nice shire built out there, dozens of stage shows, kitchens, lots of fair.
What's a shire?
Food fair. Very immersive opportunity if you like to get into that stuff. The next one would be the Maryland Renaissance Festival.
Let me ask you
This one
something.
has
Let
about
me ask you something. Let me
300,000.
interrupt and ask you something. Would you get dressed up for a Renaissance festival? Because if you did, I would go there. I'd pay good money to see that. And who would you be? Would you be the court jester, or would you be the queen or the king? Or I think queen
In my
would be
younger
good.
day, when I first started going to these things in the 70s, I always wanted to wear a chainmail suit. I never had enough guts.
You know that you can rent those.
Well, I know, but I just didn't have enough guts to wear one. But then I found out later on that you wear a bodysuit underneath it.
Yeah.
Oh.
So that made it. I might have done it then if I
Well,
didn't
that's
know.
to protect you from the lance on the
Yeah.
on the horse.
If they're
Right,
not, they're
right,
not
right.
assless chainmail.
I
Are
went
they?
to a wedding.
Assless chainmail. Sorry, do we have children here?
All right,
We
Maryland.
apologize.
Not anymore.
They have 300,000 people over its 9-week run. Again, 16th century English village environment across 25 acres.
Where is this?
And this is in Maryland,
Okay.
Crownsville, Maryland, kind of up in the northeast, you might say. The next one would be the Minnesota Renaissance Festival.
Yeah.
Now, this is 300 to 320,000 average in recent years. It's near the Minnesota River. It runs several weekends, late summer into fall. 16th century European village recreation. And they've got, of course, multiple stages, artisans, roaming characters, foods, and things like that. The large grounds, got plenty of room for everybody. And then, the one I really wanted to get to, considered the biggest in the country, the Texas Renaissance Festival in Todd Mission, Texas. 530+ thousand people in 2024. This is the biggest Ren Fair in the U.S. Runs over 8 weekends from October through late November. 55 acres. Started in 1974. We were going in the late 70s.
Where's Todd
It is
Mission?
nothing like it is now. Back then, women were women, and you could carry your beer cooler in and all that good stuff, and it was a different world.
Let's hope they were.
They have 400. They have 400 shops. They got 21 stages. They got a 200-acre camping facility that people can go and stay at. My brother's daughter got married there. We went to the wedding. Him and the entire wedding party camped in the grounds. He said it was well worth the price of admission just to see what happens in the campgrounds at night.
Oh, my God.
My wife and I did not stay there, but I would like to have seen it. This year is the 51st.
Well, wait a minute. Todd Mission, that's Plantersville.
Plantersville.
That's our.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's our. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Todd Mission.
You said largest in Texas.
Magnolia, Todd Mission, all that up there.
It's
Okay.
all pretty good.
I normally don't hear about Todd Mission.
David?
Well, that's the original. That's our guest there that we were looking for.
Okay, if he could get by that white line and in between the white line and the cone.
Does it go in reverse?
You're going to love this.
Apparently.
Yeah. So anyway, there's lots of Renaissance festivals around the country. If you like to do that kind of stuff, I even found out there are people that make a living. They go from fair to fair to fair around the country with their designs and their performances. And it's pretty interesting. I will tell you that. Not as interesting as it was back in the 70s, but it's very interesting.
I went there once and
I
it
can
rained.
take my kids now.
Yeah.
And it rained?
My
I went there
grandkids.
once and it rained.
And did you leave or did you
Oh,
stay?
we stayed as long as we could. This was years ago. The kids were really little.
We're
Okay,
about
are we
10.
off the? How do you get off the screen there?
All right. Well, I think that our next guest
Why is that
has just shown up.
There it is.
Yeah. Is that a Model T?
Perfect.
What is that? It's an oil burner, I can tell you that.
Yeah.
Jeffrey.
And I wasn't trying to be funny. It's just that it is. And I'm sure that he'll confirm that. And so will all the dead mosquitoes.
Why?
He said it's got no bumpers.
It doesn't, actually. It doesn't have bumpers, David said. No, it doesn't.
I lost my connection, Jeff.
I wonder
I
how
don't see
long.
this.
I wonder how long it takes to go down the road, like 10 miles or something. Come on over here, boys. One of y'all. Who's our spokesperson? Don't hurt yourself now.
Whoa.
There goes the camera.
Nelly.
All right, chief engineer is going to fix that.
I'm going to give him a hand.
Yeah. So come on over here down there at that end. I can only have one of you on, so y'all have to. Yeah.
Oh, let me dry that off.
So while we get reset here, we've got an umbrella on the camera to shade it from the sun. And the wind took the umbrella and took the camera down. So we'll get it all fixed up, and we will continue on. Again, today we're coming to you from the fabulous Back to the Past car show at the Cornerstone Academy, the site of the original Spring Branch High School that was torn down years ago. And this Cornerstone Academy is a very nice place. But inside there is the museum, and they have lots of high school stuff from the 50s and 60s and that sort of stuff. So if you come to visit, be sure and go to the museum, which is open and free to get in. And there's also food here. I understand barbecue is available down the way. So as soon as David gets back here and turns on your microphone, we will be more than happy to interview. I'm sorry, I didn't get your name.
Is this on?
Yes, sir.
Lee Brown.
Lee Brown.
All right.
Not Lee P. Brown, just Lee Brown.
No.
Did you get confused about the former mayor and police chief and all that?
Well, we're acquainted.
Oh, yeah, that's good. Well, Lee, that's an interesting car. I have no clue what even to begin. Is this a 20s car?
It's a 1910.
Wow. A 1910. Wow. Okay, and what is it?
It's Bianchi. It was made in Milan, Italy.
Bianchi, B-A-N-C,
No, Bianchi. It's Italian for white.
Bianchi. It's Italian for white.
Yeah,
And so
that's right.
they make bicycles?
Well, they did initially, and then they got into cars, and then they inadvertently made war material for the Italian Army during the Second World War, and the U.S. Air Force destroyed their factory. So now they just build bicycles again.
Well, that's an interesting story. How in the world did you come across this car? How did you get associated with the Bianchi?
Well, I have a real interest in brass era cars, and I was at an event.
Would this be considered a brass era car?
Oh, very much so.
Okay, all right.
I was at an event, and there was a fellow there who had a brass car who was interested in not so much selling it, but looking for a new caretaker, put it that way.
Gotcha.
And he and I got talking, and he offered to sell it to me. He was well into his 80s. He'd owned it since he was 21.
Oh, my God.
And he was looking for someone to take care of it. And so after an extensive interview, he realized that I was be someone who would also preserve it in the manner that he did. And so he offered to sell it to me.
Very nice.
And that's how I got it.
Well, congratulations. Do you know how it wound up in the United States from Italy?
Yes, it was originally sold to an expatriate in Lugano, Switzerland. He owned it from 1910 to 1930. We believe he lost his fortune in the crash of 29, so he returned to the States but left the limousine behind. It was taken over by his landlord, who was equally as wealthy as he was. He kept it till 1950 when he passed away, and his wife wanted to get rid of the car. To her, it was just an old junk car, so she literally threw that thing away, gave it to a junk dealer.
Really?
Wow.
And a junk dealer realized that it had value, so he put it in a barn and waited for a buyer to come by.
So you indicated it's the brass era. What years or what constitutes a brass era?
Well, they have a predominance of brass in the
Okay.
appointments, and usually it's between about 1908 or 9 up to 1916. That's
Wow.
when the brass era got ended. And it was favored for nickel plating and even painting because of the maintenance involved with keeping brass shiny.
So as technology evolved, they got out of the brass side.
Right.
Interesting.
But that's what, to me, gives it character.
Absolutely. And you say it's a limousine. And there is a glass between the passenger compartment and the driver.
Right.
And
Yeah.
that's what makes it a limousine,
Yeah.
as opposed to a sedan.
Correct. And in the back quarter of it folds down like a convertible, so it's not only a limousine, it's a landaulet limousine.
I'll say that again, a landaulet.
A landaulet limousine.
And that means
That means the back of it folds down, so the people in the back. And if you look at that car, it's very indicative of the character of the world in 1910. This is the Edwardian year when the world was still run by kings. So people were quite conscious, socially conscious of their surroundings. And so see, the back half of that car is intended for the aristocracy.
Oh.
And the front half is for the servant class. That's why the back half has a fully enclosed. The windows in the back are all bevel glass. The interior is finished. It is carpeted. It has flower vases, has a heater.
I see that.
Whereas the front half, all they get is a seat to sit in.
Well, I'll tell you what. I have never been a fan of that era, but that car,
one's cool, yeah.
That one attracts me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, it's very different. First of all, it seems to be lower. The
Yeah,
body of the
I can
car
see that.
seems lower than most of the cars that I'm familiar with and have seen in the past. I don't know whether they're from that era or not, but it seems as though like the Model T was higher.
Actually, they weren't. In fact, that thing is 7 feet tall.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I had to reconfigure my garage just to get it in.
Well, just don't hit. Please don't hit the Houston Avenue Bridge down
Yeah,
there.
don't
Okay?
do that.
Yeah, don't do
Yeah,
that.
it's like the first SUV.
Well, kind of.
Yeah.
But, well, I would say more along.
Gen 1.
So did they make buses in that era?
No.
So this would
well-
have been kind of the forerunner to a bus, in a way.
Not really. It's it was the high-end car you could have bought in 1910.
Okay, so this would have been like the Cadillac or the Rolls
Yeah.
Royce of the era.
In fact, that was one time considered the Rolls Royce of Italy.
There you go. Well, I got something right.
Yeah. And
So
see,
Now, how are the lights lit?
now that's interesting right there. It has 5 oil lamps, 2 on the cowl, 2 on the carriage, and 1 in the back. And the front 2 are powered by acetylene.
Wow.
And you actually make your own acetylene on this thing. It has an acetylene generator inside. You put calcium carbide crystals in there and let water drip on it.
Have you done that?
No. It makes. I don't drive it at
I
night.
was going to say it would make a big mess, I think.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
so when the water drips on the calcium carbide, it makes acetylene, and then you go out front and you light it with a match.
Yeah.
One at a
And
time.
stand back.
Yeah.
Martha, get out there and light my headlights.
Yeah.
And because this is a luxury car, it actually has 2 acetylene generators, one for each headlamp.
Ooh. It's an option that year.
Wow.
And then there's another really unique feature on that car. And in 1910, having electricity anywhere in your presence was a real luxury item,
Right.
even in your house.
Yes.
So having a car with an electric light on it was really high class. And so that one has one electric light, and that's the dome light. And that's the electricity is created by a glass jar battery, which is under the front seat, generates 8.2 volts and lights nothing but the dome light.
I'll be darned.
Does the dome light come on when you open the doors?
No,
No.
And no
It
third
does,
brake
has a
light.
switch up there by the light?
no, it's on the side, but it's operated by the servants, not the class in the back.
So
Ah, the servants. My mistake.
you obviously live in the area to drive it here.
Yeah, that's the only reason it's here. I live a block away.
Okay. And a car, top speed?
Who knows?
Okay. And what
We're
were
not going to press
were-
the accelerator that hard.
yeah, I was wanting to sign the driveway when he left. What was the price of these?
$8,500.
Holy cow.
Back
In
then.
1910?
Yeah, that's when you buy a Model T for $600.
Yeah. Well, they've been recalling those forever.
Yeah.
So.
That's right.
But they only made 450 cars in 1910, of which only maybe 10% of them were limousines.
Wow.
And as far as we know, that's the only 1910 Bianchi limousine in existence.
It's truly an amazing car. And what kind of motor does it have in it?
It's a 4-cylinder cast in block, which means all 4 cylinders are cast together.
Right. So they're not
drift.
sleeved, it's cast.
Yeah, it's one big casting
Yep.
with 4 holes in it for
Yep.
cylinders.
Wow.
Wow.
Magneto-driven
Yep.
with an updraft carburetor.
Yep.
And you have to pressurize the gas tank to get it to start. That's why it took so long to get here. There's a whole procedure on starting this thing.
But
Wow.
is there like a backup crank to it, or?
No, there's a crank in the front. You start it.
Okay.
But you have to pressure the gas tank with a air pump.
Because you got to get the gas up there to it.
Yeah, that's why it takes so long to start. And then you got to put primer cups, gasoline and primer cups in each cylinder because the choke had yet to be invented. So you do all that business. It takes a good 5 minutes to start it.
That is truly amazing, and the story that goes with it is amazing as
Yeah.
well. Yeah. You should do television.
Me?
Yeah. Yeah. Are you still working? You retired or
All retired.
are
Yeah,
you?
yeah.
What did you do in a professional life?
I owned an engineering construction company.
That doesn't surprise me as an engineer.
And he
Yeah.
said he's a pilot too.
Are you?
Oh yeah.
Very nice. Yeah. Do you have a plane?
No, but I have friends that do. That's just as good.
Yeah, it's better actually because you don't have to put your money
It's
into
like going
it.
in a boat.
Now, have you lived in the Spring Branch area long?
About 50 years.
50 years. So you remember when the school was here?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Did you have kids that go here?
No, I did not.
No, you didn't. Okay.
I
Well-
do appreciate the school having that path around the school where people pick up their children.
Yeah.
Come down here on weekends. It's great for driving around with that thing.
Yeah, exactly. Now I noticed that it burns a little oil.
That's because there's zero paperwork on that car. We have no owner's manual, no sales brochures, and no technical information whatsoever. And that's because, again, they were building war material during the war.
Right.
And the Army Air Corps bombed their factory to where it was only about that tall when they got done.
Yeah.
So there's zero paperwork on that car. So we have to take everything apart just to figure out what it does. And one thing I haven't really deciphered is the oil system yet. So I over-lubricate it.
Well, there's nothing wrong. Hey, it's running.
Yeah.
Yeah, it hasn't
Better
seized
to
up or
And then
anything.
after freezing up that block.
Less,
Yeah.
yeah.
Now it does have a radiator, or at least it looks like it does.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and it's water cooled.
Water cooled with a water pump.
Yeah, and it's got a fan
No, it does not have a fan.
It doesn't have. It just
The fan is built into the flywheel, which is on the back side of the engine,
Oh,
and has a belly pan, so the engine compartment is a wind tunnel.
so it really it behooves you to keep the car moving.
I've never had it overheat.
No?
No.
Does it have a thermostat or a temperature gauge on it? No thermostat.
Oh, no.
But it must have some sort of a gauge to tell you whether or not it's overheating?
Yeah, it's called steam coming out of the radiator.
Visual indicator.
Yeah, I love it. Well,
It has one instrument, and that's a speedometer.
okay.
it does have a speedometer.
All right.
Wow. How is this speedometer driven?
It's off the drive shaft, and it's a real unique speedometer, and it's called a flyball speedometer. It's got two pendulums that hang down, and as it spins, they rotate out and mechanically pushes up a lever.
It's like like a barbershop.
Yeah.
Now, it was 8,000 new back in 10.
Yeah.
Can you
Put
describe
a
the value of it
on
now?
it now?
Well, it's the only one in existence, so.
Priceless.
So, yeah, it's
Okay.
priceless.
And we bought it with a suitcase full of money, so that's about what's
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And the suitcase is in the back.
empty.
Empty, yeah.
Is it green or brown? There's green and brown.
No,
like it's
that's
brownish.
that's mahogany. It's
Mahogany.
natural finished mahogany.
Okay.
The whole body is custom made and hand carved.
So let me ask you this. Is it an everyday project for the rest of your eternal life?
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's all I could. I mean, congratulations.
Oh, thank you.
And man, patience of Job. I would not be able to do that. It would drive me insane.
Yeah.
Because once you start, for me, once I start on something, it better be finished within a certain time period in my mind.
Yeah, 30 minutes,
That
and
is
it's
never
it.
finished.
Oh yeah, that's the joy of it.
And David was asking me earlier, is that like a chick magnet? Pick up girls in that?
Let's hope.
There's still time, huh?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Well, it's truly amazing, the car, but it's more amazing to talk to you, for you to explain
Yeah,
all these
Oh,
things.
okay.
History of it.
We need to have you back on. And I know we don't have to have the car. I'm not going to pressure you to bring the car. But we'd like to, and I know you've got plenty of pictures of it.
Mm-hmm.
So Mars will be in touch with you in the next few months, and we can send him some pictures, because I'd love to interview you further, because I find it absolutely fascinating.
Or
Welcome
maybe
to anytime.
if where you keep it, you've got a good enough internet signal, we could just do a live video from where you are,
Yeah, I think I
and
do.
you could point to things as you tell us about it.
Yeah.
Okay.
On your cell phone, whatever the case may be.
I'll block
Well,
that
Lee
way.
Brown. Yeah, exactly. Just come on over.
Yeah.
Lee Brown, it's a real pleasure.
I got more cars over there too.
I was
so-
going to ask you what
Do
else
ya?
is in your stable. Yeah.
Yeah.
What else you got over there?
Oh, I have a 13 Buick and 29 Dodge,
All right.
37 Mercedes.
See,
and
we don't
stuff.
get to talk to people like you.
No, yeah, because they don't get out and about where we
Well, yeah,
go.
and most of them that I knew that had cars like that, they're dead.
Well, the previous three owners are among them. So.
There you go. So, well,
There's that.
thank God for you, because you carry on the legacy. I love it. Lee Brown, thank you again.
You're welcome.
Appreciate it,
gentlemen.
sir.
Thank
Bet.
you.
And you can't have the headset. You
No,
got to leave
yeah,
that
you
here.
gotta leave that here.
All right.
Far.
Coming up, cruise in and events calendars, and I'll have stories making automotive news headlines.
Thank
Stay
you.
with us here on the InWheelTime Car Talk Show.
You've waited all summer, and it's finally here. The Tailpipes and Tacos Fall 25 Cruise-In Car Show. It's been a while, but the popular Tailpipes and Tacos Cruise-In returns to the Loopy Tortilla Tex-Mex in Katy, Saturday, October 18th. Make any donation to Shirley's Kids and get a free breakfast taco. There'll be mimosas and Bloody Marys, too. Get to the best cruise-in of the year. Tailpipes and Tacos Car Show, Saturday, October 18th, 8 to 11 a.m. Cruise in, make a donation of any amount, and grab a free Loopy Tortilla breakfast taco. Tailpipes and Tacos only happens at the Loopy Tortilla Tex-Mex in Katy, 703 West Grand Parkway at Kingsland Boulevard, just south of the Katy Freeway. Join the car camaraderie, and your car will automatically compete for one of 3 Chili Pepper trophies at no charge. Fall is here, and what better way to celebrate than with a free taco at Tailpipes and Tacos Cruise-In Car Show, Saturday, October 18th, 8 to 11 a.m. It's the cruise-in you won't want to miss. Loopy Tortillas, Tailpipes and Tacos in Katy.
Time to fire up those engines and pay tribute to the folks who make freedom possible. Bastrop's own Heroes in Hot Rods is rolling in for Veterans Day weekend. Friday night, downtown cruise. Saturday, 400 of the coolest rides in Texas. Proceeds help veterans, shelters, food pantries, and scholarships. Sponsored by Craig's Jewelry. November 7th and 8th, Main Street, Bastrop. Don't miss it. Ow!
And you're clear.
All right. Well, thank you, everybody, for joining us today here at the Back to the Past Car Show. This is the annual Classic Car, Truck, and Motorcycle Show. Cornerstone Academy is where we are. This is a judged show here at 9016 Westview. If you get a chance, stop by. You'll get to see things like the Bianchi.
Yeah, cool.
1910 car. That truly is amazing.
I was going to ask him what size those tires are because they're quite unique.
Yeah, well,
We'll find out.
Yeah, much like a motorcycle tire.
Yeah, they're right. Yeah.
Yeah. All right,
tractor.
let's get the Cruise In and Events calendar.
Got it
Jeffrey.
right here.
All right, Thanks
Okay.
for joining us here on the InWheelTime Car Talk Show.
Well, we got the Texas Mile. It's coming up. It's going to be October 26th, 3 p.m. at 1399 Offsite is what the road is. That's what the name of the road is.
Offsite.
Offsite. It's in Beeville, Texas. The Texas Mile returns to the Chase Field in Beeville on October 24th through the 26th. The biannual motorsports event attracts participants from around the world. So it's a $25 per person for the weekend. Free admission, children under 12. So if you got 13 children, you got to get rid of one, make it down to 12 to get in free. The next one we got is Cole's Crossing Cars and Coffee, Cars at the Park, October 25th, which is next weekend, 13050 Barker Cypress Road. Cole's Crossing, it's an event scheduled 7:30 a.m. to 9:30. Get out there, organizers, participants. They don't want you to be crazy, so just get out there and enjoy the show. Third annual Hazelwood Hot Rod Car Show Family Fun Fest benefiting Dudes for Boobs. This one is October 25th at 8374 Paluxy Drive. It's in Tyler, Texas, so get on out there. It's a good charity event. And, of course, where we at? We are at the Back to the Past Car Show today. We can smell that car leaving. You don't hear it or see it. You can smell it. So we're here today, and then you got Heroes and Hot Rods coming up Friday, November 7th. So got a lot of stuff going on.
License plate is 2. That is so cool. Yeah. It's amazing.
Yep.
Think about this. Hey, good to see you. Yes.
Is that yours?
No.
Okay.
I did a deal with y'all at Lucky Tortilla.
Well, it's
okay.
good.
Yeah.
It's great to see you. Did we have the events? Did we do the events?
Yeah.
Okay, so we did everything we needed to
Yep.
do?
Got you.
All right. I did have one story that I wanted to get in before we go too far off the track. A former employee of a New Jersey dealership was sentenced October 3rd to 7 years in the state prison in order to pay over $1.3 million in restitution for theft. Martin D'Amato, 40, from Beechwood, New Jersey, was employed in a digital advertising role at Pine Belt Nissan of Toms River. According to an October 3rd statement from the Ocean County Prosecutor's Office, the theft was discovered October 2021 when the dealership discovered its credit card costs exceeded its budget. D'Amato was arrested by detectives from the Ocean County Prosecutor's Office Economic Crime Squad September 22 on charges of money laundering and theft and was released 8 days later due to state bail reform. He pleaded guilty to one count of theft in April.
Wow.
D'Amato will serve 7 years in New Jersey State Prison, and his $1,329,677.15 restitution will be paid back to the dealership and an insurance company.
Wow.
Well, good luck on collecting that while you're in the
next
penitentiary.
7 years.
Yeah, something like that. Hey, we'd love to hear from you. Just shoot us an email. The address is info@InWheelTime.com. We'll be back right after this quick break. Stay with us.
You own a car you love. Well, why not let Gulf Coast Auto Shield protect it? Houstonian John Gray invites you to his state-of-the-art facility to introduce you to his specialist team of auto enthusiasts. We promise you'll be impressed. Whether you're looking to massage your original paint to a like-new appearance, apply a ceramic coating, install a paint protection film, nano-ceramic window tint, or new windshield protection called ExoShield, Gulf Coast Auto Shield is where Houston's car people go. Curbed your wheels? Instead of buying new, why not have them repaired? How about a professionally installed radar detector? Gulf Coast Auto Shield does that too. Get a peek inside the shop and look at the services offered by getting online and heading to gcautoshield.com. Better yet, stop by their facility at 11275 South Sam Houston Tollway, just south of the Southwest Freeway, and get a personal tour. Gulf Coast Auto Shield is your place to go for all things exterior. Call them today, 832-930-5655 or gcautoshield.com. Rev up your engines. It's time to roll back in style at the Back to the Past Car Show. Join the Spring Branch Senior High School Foundation Saturday, October 18th at Cornerstone Academy, 9016 Westview Drive in Houston. Classic cars, trucks, and motorcycles. Family fun, food, music, and memories. There's something for everyone. Proceeds benefit local students and programs. Don't miss the shine, the chrome, and the nostalgia. 10 to 2, Saturday, October 18th, Back to the Past Car Show. SpringBranchBears.com/car show for more information. InWheelTime will be there too. That's it for this podcast episode of the InWheelTime Car Show. I'm Don Armstrong, inviting you to join us for our live show every Saturday morning on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and our InWheelTime.com website. Podcasts are available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, iHeart Podcast, Podcast Addict, TuneIn, Pandora, and Amazon Music. Keep listening, and we'll see you soon.